Peugeot builds 1 million cars a year. But Peugeot has no body, no hands, no heart. It is a ghost. And a single lawyer conjured it out of thin air. Last time, we learned that we rule the world by believing in things that are not real. Money, nations, companies, invisible stories that millions of people obey. But how did one clever ape ever pull off a trick this enormous? To see the magic, we first have to meet its enemy, a wall built right into your brain. There is a hard limit to how many people you can ever truly know. Scientists even managed to put a number on that wall. Start with our closest cousins, the chimpanzees. A chimp troop only works if every member knows every other, deeply. Two chimps who never met cannot trust, cannot rank each other, cannot team up. So their groups stay small, usually just 25 to 50. Push past 100, and the troop grows tense, cracks, and splits apart. And our own ancient ancestors lived under that very same ceiling. Even with food enough for 500, they simply could not all live as one. Who leads? Who hunts? Who marries whom? Too many strangers, too much chaos. Then language handed sapiens a powerful new tool: gossip. Talking about one another let far bigger groups hold together. But even gossip has a ceiling, around 150 people. Past that line, the faces blur and the names slip away. Below that magic number, a group needs no bosses at all. A band of 100 soldiers can run on friendship alone. A family workshop can thrive with no managers and no rule book. But cross 150 and the cracks begin to show. You cannot run 10,000 soldiers like a little band of friends. Something far stronger than gossip had to glue the strangers together. And sapiens reached for the strangest glue of all. The answer was a story, a shared, imaginary story. Strangers who will never meet can still cooperate if they believe the same myth. Every church, every nation, every court of law is built on one. Take two believers who have never once spoken a word to each other. They will march in the same holy war or fund the same hospital. Why? Because both of them trust the very same sacred tale. Now, swap the temple for a flag, and the very same spell still holds. Two patriots who never met will risk their lives to save each other. Not for shared blood, but for a nation that lives only inside the mind. Two lawyers will band together to defend a total stranger because both believe in laws, in justice, in human rights. And of course, both of them believe in money. Yet step outside the story, and not one of these things is really there. No gods, no nations, no money, no rights out in the physical world. We are sure we left such magic far behind us. We did not. We smile at ancient people dancing around a fire to please the spirits, certain that we, the modern ones, are far too clever for all that. But our grand institutions run on the exact same kind of spell. Today's bankers and lawyers are simply our newest sorcerers, and the stories they tell are stranger than any ancient priests. To really see it, let us meet one of these modern ghosts, a giant you have seen 1,000 times on roads all over the world, and it wears, of all things, the mark of a lion. The Peugeot lion, stamped on cars from Paris all the way to Australia. Strangely, it echoes that ancient Lion Man statue we met long ago. Peugeot is one of the oldest car makers in all of Europe. It began life as a tiny family business in a small French village. Today, it employs 200,000 people scattered across the globe. Most of them will never meet, and yet they all pull as one. Together, they once built well over 1 million cars in a single year and brought in tens of billions of euros. So here is the riddle. What exactly is Peugeot? Point straight at it. Is it the cars? Send every single Peugeot to the scrapyard and Peugeot lives on. It would simply roll out brand new ones. Is it the factories, the machines, the gleaming showrooms? Let a disaster burn them all to the ground, and still Peugeot survives. It would borrow money, rebuild, and hire all over again. Is it the managers then? The shareholders? Fire every manager, sell off every share, and the company still remains. Peugeot has no hands, no heart, no body at all. It is not immortal, though. It has one secret weakness. Let a judge order it dissolved, and Peugeot vanishes in an instant. Yet every factory, worker, and machine is still standing, completely untouched. So Peugeot was never the steel or the people at all. Peugeot lives in one single place, our shared imagination. Lawyers even have a perfect name for it, a legal fiction. The word company hides an old joke. It comes from corpus, a body it does not actually have. And yet the law treats this ghost as a full person. It can own a house, open a bank account, pay its taxes. It can even be dragged into court entirely on its own. But how do you conjure a ghost like this into being? It works almost exactly like an ancient holy ritual. Picture a priest in his sacred robes, speaking the holy words. The believers trust that the bread becomes the body of their God. The lawyer simply performs a ritual of his own. He writes the sacred legal words on fine, decorated paper. He signs his name, and like magic, a company is born out of nothing. In 1896, a man named Armand Peugeot wanted exactly this. So he paid a lawyer to say the magic words for him. And millions of French citizens simply believed that Peugeot was real. Armand died in 1915. His ghostly company is still alive and well today. We now live in two worlds at the very same time. One of rivers and lions, one of gods, nations, and ghosts that rule them both. So our greatest power was never muscle. It was the spell of the shared story, strong enough to raise a ghost named Peugeot, and a god, a nation, and a law beside it. We live in two worlds now, one of rivers and lions, and one of invisible giants that quietly rule them both. But here is the next twist. This same magic lets sapiens do something no animal ever could. It let us break free from our own genes and rewrite our nature without waiting a single day for evolution. That is the story next time. If this made you see the everyday world a little differently, share it with one person who would love it. And I will see you in the next episode.